Welcome guys. Team Tech is here. So guys, today, okay, if today is your first time coming across my channel or my video, please do well to subscribe, like this video, and comment. Okay, so I'll be teaching you guys on how you can start coding with your smartphone. If you just get an admission to university and 100 level, 200 level, or maybe you don't have money to buy laptop and you're in a computer science department, whatever, you shall learning anything about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, or coding, anything about coding. Yeah? So if this is your first time coming across my channel, please do, because I'll be dropping a video, like series video on code, like how to program, right? But if on your iPhone, you are on Android, so go to your App Store or Play Store. But I'm on iPhone, right? So go to App Store or Play Store, then go and search for Spark Editor. Right? Can you see Spark Code Editor? I see Spark Editor. So I have it on my phone already. Can you see now? You see Spark Editor now. I have it on my phone. So you just click on save, and you will save the you download the app, right? So you download the app. So after you have downloaded the app, so now let's go to our app. So, and don't forget, if you want to learn how to code, like, this channel will help you. I'm not going to be teaching you, I will also be teaching you on how to put your website, your portfolio online, right? And how to also do backend with your smartphone, like how to create a full apps with your smartphone, right? If you subscribe, you will gain a lot. So now let's go to our app. Can you see it there? So you first click on the app. If you click on the app, your home will not look like this. I have some other projects that I've been doing already. And if you want your own to display this kind of this color, you click on this three, click on this message icon, then click on setting, then tap here, and you see theme. Can you see that theme? I change it to one dark, right? You see the theme, I change it to one dark. And if you come here, you see this night mode, I turn it on. If I turn it off like this, now you see the interface will also change. Okay, sorry, because of this one dark mode, let's go back. Let me put it on this. Okay, yes, now let's go back. Can you see now the interface change? But me, I like that style, right? So that's, I'm going to use it like that, one dark mode, and I'm going to turn the dark mode on like this. So that is how to achieve that, right? So you have something like this. You come to your HTML, you have something like this. So now if you want to create a project, the first thing to create is to create a folder, right? How you create a folder? If you click on this place, you see projects, right? You click on projects. Once you click on projects, you click on the side. I see this is the what I've done, right? This is what I've done. Your home might not look like this. You will not have any project, right? You might not have any project. Now is to click on this, right? So you name your project. I'm going to choose this a template or starter, right? Let's choose HTML. I'm going to choose HTML. Then I'm going to name it. Let me name it all the capital letter YouTube tutorial, right? YouTube tutorial. Then I click on automatically. Let me just put tutorial. Let you post YouTube. Okay, let YouTube class. YouTube class. I can just post wise. We can put anything, right? You can name your folder your name, whatever whatever you want to name it, right? Let me not click on save. So if you click on save, you come to this JavaScript, right? That's where you come first. Then if you click on the three line, then you can go to HTML and CSS. So if you go to HTML, you see something like this is the template, right? This is the template, and they have explained everything already. You see your title and the style where the connect. I'm going to explain everything here, right? I'm going to explain everything here. So if you let's first run it. If you run it, okay, I have something like this. Let's go to the setting. I want to change the preview. Instead of this, I change it to this. So now if you run this now, you see nothing to see here. So where is that one coming from? That one is coming from this place. Nothing to see here, right? So now you have something like this. So let me explain everything. You see this number, that first line. This first line means that this document is HTML5 document, right? HTML5 document. That's just the meaning of this. That number one. So and that is how to start your page. That is what to start any file you want to create. So you put HTML5, right? I hope you guys understand this one now. If you now come to the second line, we have HTML, and lang. This means that this HTML5 is using English. This lang mean language, and this en mean English, right? That is it. This HTML and lang mean English. And if you come to this place, the number 3, we have head, which will contain, which all our HTML will be inside it. Our HTML, anything like metadata, information about our websites, SEO optimization, everything will be inside this head. Anything that's inside this head will not show on our website. Anything that inside this head, it will not show on our website. You can see then anything that inside this head from that number 3 to number 15. Anything that's inside now will not show on our website except the number 8, which is the title. And the title is not going to show on our website. It's our toolbar, like that's where you show at the top, right? If I run it now, you see the HTML. Can you see the HTML at the top? Can you see the HTML at the top? So that's where it will show, and that is the work of the title. And if I change this one to whatever name I change it to now, it will also change there. So you go to this number 4, which is meta character set, that is chart set, UTF-8, which means that this is the latest chart set. Like this particular one can use an image. The previous one, if you write something like this, like okay, for example, I'm nothing to show here, I will now put an emoji like this, and you run it, browser will not display this emoji. It will show error. This emoji, browser will not display it. It will show error, right? But in character set UTF-18, which is the latest one that consists like 100 plus character sets, you can use emoji directly, right? Can use emoji directly. For example, if I want to write anything, in HTML they have code. For example, if I want to write this greater down like this now, this sign, can you see this sign that I put now, this sign, and let's run it. Can you see the sign? Can you guys see the sign now? This sign, can you see the sign? So this particular sign, if I want to write it in HTML, there's a code for it. So if I just write it like this, the website, like browser like Google Chrome or Safari might ignore this particular symbol. It might not display it, but since we are using the latest character sets, we can use it directly like this. But before this character set is introduced, we use something code like this. We use this code. We put and you put and now 1094 comma like this. Okay, so 194. Let's run it and see. Okay, yes, at this dollar sign. So done. Okay, it's like this, and where is this? And gonna put hash 194 like this. Can you see now? Can you see the sign? Can you see this now? Can you see it? So we have code for it in HTML. Instead of us using this less than directly, instead of us using this directly, we use the code. Before this character set UTF-8, before it introduced, if you use this code directly, the browser will ignore it. It will not display it. It will ignore it. But now, can you see it display it, but you can't compare it. You can't compare them together. Can you see? You can't compare them together. But with CSS, you can also make it look exactly like this, right? But not 100%. So that is the character set. Also make sure that you include that to your website. We have meta HTTP, that number 5. This means that to make our content displayware and compatible, we are still going to talk more about that number 5, because it's related to your how your scalability, right? How your websites perform well on websites. So you come back to this number 6, which is meta name. This one is for to make your websites responsible on all devices. To make it responsible for all devices, you have name, viewports, and content width equal to device width, which is that it is device width. If it's on a laptop, it's device width of the laptop. Is on the phone, device width of the phone. And if it's on iPad, device width of the iPad. So to make it like scalable, and the initial scale is 1. All right, initial scale is 1. So that is it. And we have title. So come back to here. So we have number 14, which is link. I'm still going to talk about, but not now. So now we come to the end of the edge. Can you see? This is the end. We are still going to talk about it. This is the end, right? This is the end. We are still going to talk about it, right? So we come to the body. this body where everything will be displayed, everything on our websites will be displayed, right? Everything on our website will be displayed. So now let's start introducing some tags to you, right? So now we start by introducing some tags on how to go about HTML language. But before then, let's format our code. Let me first delete all this. Let's delete everything that is here. Could I come here and let's delete everything that is here also. Mind you, this is part 1 and part 2 is coming, right? So let's go like this. You see something earlier that everything that's inside our head will not be displayed. If you check now, everything that is inside this place now except this title, they will not be displayed. So now let's start by telling you what is tag and how to use tag. In HTML we call something tag. This tag will tell a web browser what we want to display and how to display our information. For example, in English language, if I want to write anything now, like I just write how are you doing, like this. If I run this now, if I run it, it will show. But if I deploy this website on the internet, right, the browser will ignore this particular text, because the browser will see this as a white space, right, and the browser automatically ignore any white space on website. So the browser will not display this how are you doing on our website. Do you understand now? So that's where the tags come in. Is the tag that tell the browser on how to display on our information on our website, right? How to display information on our website online. So it's the browser. So if another example is that if I come here like this now, for example, now if I want to write this now, I can just let me just first cut this and put on P. Can I see? So this is paragraph. We have, okay, let's start here. Let's start from here so that you guys will not be confused. When you come to tag, we have two different things. We have open tag and close tag. To write your open tag, you start with, this is less than, right? Less than. If you want to write a paragraph, which is P, so you have less than, you put P. Can you see? So you now put your greater than. So that one is, this is open tag. Can you see now? This is open tag. If I run it now, you will not see it. Why? Because browser understand this particular one, right? This is open tag. Now if I now write my text, like this, and I put the close tag. If I want to write the close tag, we write less than /, right? Now put the P and you now put greater than. Can you see? So this is close tag. It's called close tag. The first one is open tag. The open tag you use less than the tag name and greater than So you write your text between the, and if you want to close it, you use less than forward slash the p and the greater than. Can you see? So um this is called paragraph. If you want to write paragraph, if I run it now, can you see the browser will display it as a normal way? So I said something earlier that if you have something like this, that browser will ignore it, right? If you can remember that, if you have something like this and you run it on the internet, when you put your website on the internet, browser will ignore this, because browser see it as a white space. They will not display this text. That is the another thing about programming. But what if you not have something like this? If you also have something like this, right? So you have something like this, and you now write space. Can I say space now? I know many of you now will be thinking that there will be a lot of gap between this how are and you doing, but it is a lie, because I see something like browser automatically ignore the white space. This is another example of white space. Anywhere that there's no anything from that number 14 to number 32, it is white space. Browser automatically ignore it. It will ignore it and display our code properly. If I run it now, nothing changes. Can you see? Nothing changed. If I run it, nothing changed. But many of you will be thinking that okay, there will be a lot of space between how are and you doing. Can you see that nothing changed? If I put anything here, like let me just put now an emoji, like emoji like this, put an emoji, and if I run it, it is still, can you see how are you? Can you see it will be nothing really changed. That is one thing about programming. That is one thing about programming.